like I should be like picking some apples somewhere, or maybe like frolicking in a poppy field, making flower crowns, then fighting kingdoms. But no, today we are reading Better Than the Movies. So I cannot even begin to tell you how excited I am to read these books. And I know that Better Than the Movies has been an OG top book and has been popular for so many years, but I've never read it, okay? And then the sequel came out, and I haven't read that either, of course. But I've been wanting to read these so bad, and I can't wait anymore, okay? We're gonna start these. But also, can we just like talk about how adorable these covers are? Like the rom-com references on the cover, and I'm so excited. Can you tell? But I was like skimming through it. I saw the chapters have quotes from movies, and I'm so excited. And I know these books have a lot of movie references and song references, which I'm so excited for. And I also saw the playlist on the back, if I can find it now. And it's like, there's Taylor songs on here, so of course, I'm so excited. So, we're gonna get into it. Let's go. Can you give a book 5 stars without even finishing it? I don't think so, but I want to, because, oh my god, this is so good. I started reading last night, and I thought I was gonna read like a few chapters, and I ended up reading like almost 100 pages, which I think it's like 5 chapters. But I couldn't stop reading it. It's so good, and I was having so much fun. I don't think I've ever had so much fun reading a book. And Lynn Painter's writing is so easy to read. It almost fell. It's so easy to read. I was fully reading every single word, and I was reading for like hours, for like 2 hours. And in that time, I usually get like bored by the time I start skimming, but that wasn't happening because it was so amazing. This is like the greatest reading experience of my life. I'm so obsessed with this already, and Wes and Liz are so freaking cute, and it feels like I'm watching To All the Boys, which I haven't read the books, but I watched the movies. Don't come for me, it was like years ago, and I wasn't even interested in reading back then, but it's so much fun. And this book like kind of like took me out a few times because I died laughing. I have nothing but good things to say about this. I don't know what else to tell you. This is amazing. Oh, also, I haven't explained what this is even about to anyone who hasn't read it. It's like, I don't think anyone who likes reading hasn't read this. But still, basically, this is about a girl named Liz who is very much obsessed with movies. And she has this whole idea about finding the perfect love and stuff. And then there's Wes, her next door neighbor, who she hates. Well, kinda. It's like an enemies to lovers, but not really. They're like kind of friends. They also kind of hate each other. It's so fun to read about. Their banter is so cute and so much fun. I'm so obsessed with this, and I cannot wait to read more. Like, I had to fully force myself to stop last night because I had to sleep. Also, I think I might be a little too much like Liz. Like her style and her taste in movies and songs and everything, and especially her style, which they were making fun of. I don't know what to think about that, but I love her so much. And we're gonna continue reading, and I'll tell you when I have more lovely things to say about this lovely book. Yes, I said lovely twice. Wasn't that a line in this book? There is a wasp in here, and I'm stressed about it. But I have continued to read this. Okay, why is this so awkward? I still have nothing but good things to say about this book. I don't know what else to tell you. This is very quickly becoming my new favorite book, and I'm so excited about it. So like in most of the scenes, Liz is like telling you what song she's thinking about or what song is playing, and I started listening to those songs while reading it, and it just elevates the experience so much. So I recommend you to do that if you're reading this, and it's so much fun. There's seriously not been a single second of boredom while I've been reading this. I am so invested. I love Lynn Painter's writing so much. This is my favorite. This is my first Lynn Painter book, and I am very impressed. The story is also very entertaining, and Liz is very relatable, so that makes it so much better. And I love Wes. I just love all of them so much. I just love them both so much. It's so much fun. And in this book, Wes is like trying to get Liz with her crush Michael. That's literally the plot of the book. And she keeps saying that like Michael is her Mr. Right. And girl, bro, that man is not your Mr. Right. He is literally Humperdinck. And then Wes is, oh, I didn't realize Wes and Wesley. It makes so much sense. Side note, can I just say that Liz's first name is Elizabeth and Wes's last name is Bennett. So if they get married and she takes his last name, then she's gonna be Elizabeth Bennett. I don't know why that came to my brain. Anyway, I'm gonna read for a bit more and hopefully finish this today because I'm so excited. I heard, because I was stalking Lynn Painter on Goodreads, that there are novellas between these, and I don't know if I should read those or not. Okay, it is like the middle of the night now, and I have finally finished Better Than the Movies, and this is literally my new favorite book. I don't know what to say. It's a 6 stars. I give it a 6 stars. This is literally my new favorite book. Not a single flaw.
I gotta tell you, it was perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute detail.
I don't even know how this happened, but I was not bored for a single second of this book. What else am I supposed to give it if not a 5 stars? A 6 stars. It's literally a 6 stars. But anyway, I also looked online and I saw the reading order I'm supposed to read the novellas in. I don't even know if they're novellas, if they're just short stories. But I was gonna buy them. That would have been embarrassing because I saw Lynn Painter herself talk about it, and she said that they're only online. So at least I can read them easily now, and I'm gonna do that right now. But then I also heard that one of them is like connected to Betting on You, which is also by Lynn Painter, because the main guy in that is like Wes's cousin, and the 2 main characters from that are in that book. I'm so confused. But we're gonna read one of them now. I'll tell you which one in the next clip because I don't fully know yet. And I know in the last clip I told you guys to listen to the songs that are mentioned in the book while reading that specific scene, but I'm telling you, this was like the weirdest thing because I was not okay. Like, I don't know how to say this without giving spoilers, but the car scene, if you've read the book, after that the promposal happened and I was so personally betrayed. And during the prom scene, it starts playing New Year's Day, and of course I listened to it, and that was not a good idea. And I even like filmed a clip of it, which I'm pretty sure I put in this video, but it was like playing the lyrics in my ear because I was listening to it at the same time that I read the lyrics on the page. I was not okay. I'm pretty sure I almost started crying. So let's get to the novella. Good morning, it is the next day, and I read 3 of the short stories last night. I read Better Than the Prom, Nothing Better Than You, and then Better Than Before. The titles are so... I struggle with the titles, okay? They're so similar, and there's so many of them. But I was like, when I went to check them off of my Goodreads, I found out that there's even more short stories, and I'm even more confused now about the Liz West universe, and I don't know what I should read and what I shouldn't, but I'm so obsessed with them that I want to read every single piece of work that Lynn Painter has ever written about them. So I will be reading the rest of them. Now, I looked up the chronological reading order, and it told me the wrong one. So I was not able to read it chronologically, and I was very confused about the timeline, but I mean, it's not that complicated to figure out. But basically, I read Better Than the Prom first, which is the ending of Better Than the Movies, but from Wes's POV. And listen, you can find all of these short stories on the Simon Teen website, but for some reason, it was not letting me log in, and it was so frustrating. So I just like went on a random website, and I think it was like on Pinterest or something. But the grammatical errors, it was ruining the entire experience. Like, I don't even know how to tell you guys. It was so bad that it like completely took me out of it. It was still fun because it was literally like my favorite book from Wes's POV. So I still gave it a 4 stars, but try to read it from the actual website if you can, because it was really frustrating. And then I read Nothing Better Than You, which is the car scene from Better Than the Movies from Wes's POV. All I have to say is that I gave that one a 5 stars. Also, I love the fact that in Better Than the Movies, you read it from Liz's POV, and it's just like, it's in her mind, obviously. So it's like Wes is just like a cool, nonchalant guy. And then you read Nothing Better Than You, and it's the most chaotic thing I've ever read. I swear, like, I was actually dying laughing. Like, laughing out loud. It was not okay. I've been making notes for all of these short stories that I'm reading so I can know what to talk about when I'm filming. And the only notes I put down for Nothing Better Than You is just hilarious and honey. Listen, that was so cute. Listen, he calls her honey in his mind, and every single time he said it, it just started playing Honey by Taylor Swift in my mind, and I just thought it was really cute. Anyway, the main takeaway is that it was absolutely hilarious. That's all I have to say about that. Like, this girl steps away from him for 2 seconds, and he's like, no! Like, bro cannot breathe if he's not, like, 1 foot within Liz. And I know I said in the last clip that that New Year's Day completely took me out, and in this one, in Better Than the Prom, it was brought up again, and I died even more. I don't even know how to tell you, but that song choice for that moment was so incredibly perfect. Just please listen to that while you're reading the prom scene. That's all I have to say. Also, random side note, but the last words of Better Than the Prom were, that was the moment I knew. I will mention every single Taylor Swift reference. I will mention every single Taylor Swift reference. And then lastly, I read Better Than Before, which, okay, this is gonna get a little complicated, okay? Because that book is a prologue to Better Than the Movies, but it's also a prologue for Betting on You, also by Lynn Painter. So it's like, it has 4 chapters in total, and each of them are from the POV of each of the characters. There's 1 chapter in Liz's POV, 1 chapter in Wes's POV, and then the other 2 chapters are from Bailey and Charlie's perspective, who are the main characters of Betting on You. Because apparently Charlie is Wes's cousin, and I don't know. But that was really cute, and it worked, because now I'm very interested in reading Betting on You. So much so that, you know what I did today? Okay, it was backwards. I have no control. Never doing that again. It said that took place before freshman year, and I was like, is it college freshmen or high school freshmen? Because they were acting like adults, but aren't they like 14? So that was confusing, but it is high school freshman year. I also remember that as I was reading Better Than the Movies, it was an active thought in my mind that Wes's parents are like so cool and chill. And then reading these short stories, is there something wrong with Wes's dad? Because it was like hinted at that he's not a good dad. And I know Nothing Better Than You is like a second chance. So does that have something to do with that? And now I'm stressed about it.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
All I have to say is that there was a foreshadowing about Better Than the Movies in this one, and I genuinely had to put it down because of the genius of it all. Like, I got so giddy about it. Like, it felt like I was in the know about something, you know? Like a secret. Even though it wasn't a secret. You know what I mean? And I know, okay, that Liz and Wes's song is Someone Like You, but you cannot tell me that New Year's Day is not literally perfect, because there was another mention of it in this one. It was, I think she was like, a laugh I recognize anywhere, and don't mess with me. That scene seriously took me out in the prom. That is it for these short stories that I have read. and I'm gonna figure out which one to read next, because I am reading all of them because I really, really want to. And then I will tell you guys. I'll tell you guys the reading order in the end, because this is really complicated for me and I still can't figure it out. Anyway, I don't think there's like physical copies of these, so you're only able to read it on Simon Teen website or Lynn Painter's website, which I did not know last night, and I had to sit there and read it off of. I got it on Notability, by the way. Which the Notability one was fine. It was the Pinterest one that was seriously. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. It was so annoying. But I didn't think there was like physical copies of it until I went to the store today, and like I said, I went for this, and there I saw like a combined novella of Better Than the Prom and Nothing Better Than You, and I was so upset. Of course I'd gotten that if I'd known, so I wouldn't have to suffer through that. But and I was seriously contemplating getting it, but I'd already gotten a bunch of books, so maybe next time, because I really want a physical copy of it. Just give me anything Wes and Liz and I will eat it up. So I'm gonna go hang out with them, and by that I mean I'm gonna read like probably Wes and Liz's college road trip. Is that what it's called? I think so. I'll tell you guys at the end. Good morning. I got my coffee, I got my book. Let's read. Hi, so it's been a while. I don't even remember what I filmed last. It's only been a few days since I started reading Nothing Like the Movies, but it feels like it's been forever. I don't know why I read this book so slow, because I just wanted to absorb it all in. I was having so much fun reading it, even though I did not like it as much as the first one. I just wanted to keep reading it for as long as I possibly could, which is why it took me like 4 days to read this. And it feels like a lifetime. Like, it feels like I read Better Than the Movies like 2 years ago. Oh. That was unintentional if you read that. But let's talk about it. So first, let's just talk about the series as a whole, because there are some extra pieces of work other than the main 2 books that are published online that you don't really have to read, but I think that they're really fun to read. And they're just like cute little extra scenes and chapters. But for some reason, I could not find the chronological order anywhere, even though it doesn't really matter what order you read them in, because they're just like little scenes and little chapters. But I still think that since I could literally not find it anywhere and I read it in the wrong order and it was really annoying for me, I'm going to tell you guys what order to read these in. So first we have the short story Better Than Before, or it's also, some people also call it Worlds Collide. It's the same thing, which I was confused about at first. But this is basically a prologue to Better Than the Movies, and it is a short little story about Liz and Wes, and then also Bailey and Charlie, a couple from Betting on You, because Charlie and Wes are cousins. So it's just a cute little scene of them in freshman year of high school before this or Betting on You. So it's kind of like a prologue to both of them. I haven't read Betting on You yet, but I would say read that before reading Betting on You, so you can just like understand their dynamic and all that. Then we have Better Than the Movies, which is of course the first book in the series. This is what starts it all, and I can't even tell you how much I love this book. This is a 6-star read for me, which if you don't know, I have there's obviously the 5 stars, which is normally the highest you can rate books, but for me I have a special 6-star reserved for books that I love so much that they're higher than a 5 stars. Okay, they have their own thing. So this is a 6 stars read for me. This is literally my new favorite book. I don't know how many times I'm gonna have to say it, but I love this so much. read this. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh, I forgot to. I'm rating all of these because I'm insane. Worlds Collide, I rated 4.5. It was good. It's a cute little short story. Moving on. After that, we have 4 little chapters that are from Better Than the Movies, but they are from Wes's perspective because Better Than the Movies is from Liz's POV. Those we have Liz's Proposal, which is chapter 2 from Wes's POV, The Party, which is chapter 3, Basketball Night, which is chapter 6, and then Wes Bennett's Vivid Dream, which doesn't really go chronologically anywhere. It's a dream. It doesn't matter. It can go anywhere. And then we have Nothing Better Than You, which is chapter 12. The chapter, if you read the book, you know what I'm talking about. But yes, I rated that a 5 stars. It's from Wes's POV. It's the chapter from Wes's POV. What do you want me to tell you? You're gonna love it if you love the book. And then we have Better Than the Prom, which is also from Wes's POV, and it is the ending of Better Than the Movies. It's the whole ending, from the prom to the actual, and it also has a little bit extra than the end of the book. It continues the scene a bit more, so that was really fun, which I rated a 4 stars. And then we have Wes and Liz's college road trip. And I will say, if you are a normal person and just want to read the main 2 books in the series, that's perfectly fine. But if you are a crazy person like me and want to indulge in every single piece of work and every single word Lynn Painter has ever written about Liz and Wes, and you are reading all of these, then you have to read the college road trip. And even if you are just reading the first 2 books, then you have to read the college road trip in between them, because it's kind of like a prologue to Nothing Like the Movies. And also in Nothing Like the Movies, they talk about some stuff that happened on the road trip, and there's some references to that. So just to get more context, just read it. It's a short little novella. It's not gonna take much time to read, and it's super fun, which I also rated 5 stars. Who's surprised here? And then finally we get to Nothing Like the Movies, which is the actual sequel to Better Than the Movies. And this is the actual continuation of the story as a whole. And this, I can't really say much about it without spoiling anything that happens in this. But it is, in my opinion, it's a little darker than Better Than the Movies, even though that had mention of grief as well. But this one, I don't know, it just felt heavier. I don't know if it's because they're in college, but it just felt so much more grown up. I mean, they are more grown up in this. This has a bit of a time jump in it. And throughout the book, there's a slight mystery of what happened. And then you end up finding out and you start crying. Not me though. Not me. And of course, I rated this a 5 stars. Then after this, there is the Nothing Like the Movies bonus epilogue, which is on the Simon Teen website. You can find all of these extra pieces of work on the Simon Teen website or on Lynn Painter's website. That's where they are, and I don't think they have physical copies. And that one I rated a 3.5 because that short story includes a bunch of different POVs of a bunch of characters from this book. And it's not solely focused on Liz and Wes, even though something very major happens to them in that epilogue. I just read it, so I'm kind of still so giddy about it. But anyway, you guys, we got the Elizabeth Bennet mention in this. You don't understand how excited I am about that. I have known, I knew their names before I even read the book, and that little thing has been on my mind since before I even read these books. And the fact that I actually made it real and it was mentioned in the book, I'm so happy about it. Her name is literally Elizabeth Bennet. I'm too excited. But anyways, I think that's the end of this video because I can't really say much about this book, and we already know how much I love this. But anyway, I guess that's the end of this video. Also, the amount of Taylor Swift references in the bonus epilogue threw me off the rails. But anyway, if you want a cute little, fun little rom-com book, read this. And then if you want to cry, read this. And then you can thank me later. I will see you in the next one. Bye!